We're going to pick up from our last episode when I mentioned about the new item that I got for my 911. So to match the new item, I got also a new haircut and a new shirt, as well as some new polish and a new box of ceramic coating. So what is it that I bought for my 911? Well, if you saw the box, it's definitely not a front bumper. I pulled my 911 back so I can bring the box out a little bit so we can inspect it first. I did notice when it came off the truck that it got some damage here. Some chunks of the box is missing. This right here is torn. And then the most noticeable one is this one here. And then on this side, it was open. So as I was inspecting it, I noticed that there is a wood, almost looks like a crate that's protecting the hood. So let's go ahead and open it up and see the condition of the hood. It took me about maybe 10 minutes to at least get the top of the box off. Here's my hood unboxed. They shipped it in a crate, so what I'm gonna have to do is remove the wood frame and then I'll be able to pull out the new hood. Earlier when I was talking about the box and how much damage it had, I no longer have a concern just by looking at how the crate is built and how much they wrapped my hood. So it looks like the integrity of the hood is not compromised. So now that I have the top layer of the crate removed, I'm going to go ahead and turn this down and pull out my hood. I'm going to unwrap all these cushion padding on my hood. I do have my folding table here, so I'm going to have my hood rest on this while I unwrap the inner part first, and then we'll flip it over and then pull out the rest of the wrapping. This was really a process to open the box, remove the crate, and get everything out and unpackaged. But before I show you the hood, I actually got this about 5 days ago, and it's been sitting in my garage because I didn't have the time to focus on removing everything. So I'm finally able to do that. Before I test fit it, let's get a little montage going on the quality of this hood.
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head, I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red, oh.
One of the things that I wanted to find out about this hood, because I've only seen pictures of this on the internet, is to see if the vents in the front were functional. And this just proves the fact that they are, because the slits are open over here for the vents, which are about in this area right here. So when the air comes through, it will go out this way. And we have another side that has the opening. So both vents have the flow so that the air can come in through the hood and out. I have my second folding table set up and ready. So what I'm going to do now is remove the original hood, place it on the stand, and then go ahead and test fit the new hood. As you can see behind me, both hoods are out. So all I'm gonna do now is get the new GT2 hood and test it on my 911.
Getting the hood out wasn't really much of a problem. It was getting the hood on. So I tried to add some of the padding from the hood as a support, and I was able to set the hood on top, but I needed further assistance, so I had my wife come out to help me with that.
I have the hood on and I haven't put the bumpers yet, nor did I tighten them down. So this is just pretty much a test run on how it fits. And I gotta say, it fits pretty good.
Replacing my hood was a big game changer, and now that it's actually on my car, it's definitely something I'm very pleased with.
When I got this hood, I wasn't too sure as far as which one's going to be more lighter, whether my OEM hood is going to be lighter or the carbon fiber one is. I weighed my OEM hood and it's about 17.64 pounds. And then I weighed the carbon fiber and it's 19.45. So there's nearly a 2-pound difference, and the aftermarket one is slightly higher than the OEM, which is aluminum.
The next item I wanted to focus on was drilling the holes for the emblem. I just matched the size of the drill bit with the size of the screws on the emblem and drilled through the hood.
So I got the bump stops all dialed in, and then also the opening for the emblem. And then there's other bump stops on that side. So we're all set as far as setting everything up for the hood to go in. The next things I'm gonna do is try to line up the hood a little bit better. It's actually pretty good for an aftermarket, but it's just a little bit, maybe like a 1/8 of an inch off. So I'm gonna probably use some shims to adjust it so that it lines up a little bit better. Once that's dialed in, I'm gonna go ahead and clean my hood, try to detoxify it and get any type of contaminants out of it, and then go to the next stage, which is polish. And then because it's brand new, I wanna make sure I add some ceramic coating so I can protect it. That's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you on the next one.